Hello there, welcome to Sweet 16, where we watch the sweetest 16 minutes of gameplay and have a chat about what we're looking at. My name is Rad, and today's game needs no introduction really, because it's Fortnite. Oh yeah, get those grooves and those moves going, because we are going to take a little look at Season 3 of Fortnite, as played by Jordan. Hey Jordan.
Hello.
And we've also got Joe with us.
Hello.
Now, I'm going to assume that Jordan picked this Master Chief skin specifically for Joe.
I had Joe in mind when I bought and I equipped the skin, absolutely.
I mean, I very much appreciate it, but I don't know if I love or hate it. I don't know.
You'll come to love it, I promise.
All right, so Jordo, are you a big Fortnite fan? And run us through kind of what we've got with Season 3.
So I had never played Fortnite until January this year.
Oh, really?
I have since become addicted to it. I jumped in at Season 1 of Chapter 3, which is the latest installment of the story arcs. And
of course, Master Chief is dropping in on an X-Wing.
And of course, where the collaborations have already begun. So this is Chapter 3, Season 3, and this season's called Vibin. So we had last season all about war on the island, but now, as you can see from the colors and the interesting things we're already seeing, like a roller coaster, it's all about chill, fun times.
See, I have not played Fortnite in probably since Chapter 2, like it's been a long time. And it has always, to me, been a really colorful, kind of cartoony, fun, tongue-in-cheek game. But this rollerball is really taking it to the next level, huh?
It's incredible. Jurassic World vibes, it's just a great little traversal device, which we'll see in a little bit.
Do you find that all the extra kind of colors and lights distracts from being able to effectively kind of engage in combat?
For sure. At first, when I launched into this season, I was so overwhelmed by what we're seeing, especially this thing over to the right, which we'll see in just a second. It's, what is that, like the world tree? Is that the Elden Ring tree? No, it's a giant new biome that they introduced this season. And at first, I was like, this is crazy. It feels completely different to last season. But of course, the more you play, because it's Fortnite, you'll play it 1,000 times, the more you get used to everything.
Do you play with build on?
Absolutely not. So since the advent of Zero build, I have not gone back because I do not have the talent to build quickly and people could just dunk on me.
Do you think that's sort of where the community's gone, or are people kind of split 50-50 between build and no build?
That's a really good question. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I dare say it's gotten more casual fans back into it because it's a lot more accessible when you don't have to worry about, mashing buttons to build up.
The fort part of the Fortnites.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that was the thing that really created a divide between, like, the really young guns and kind of the more old hats that we used to, I suppose, more traditional battle royales, right? Like, it was all of the slightly older gamers who were like, I cannot get the building down. I just can't do it quick enough. And it was the like, real little folk who were like, man, I'm just on this.
The Minecraft generation who are like, I'm used to making little forts everywhere.
Exactly.
And I could do it in the blink of an eye.
What you'll see just here is these are called reality seeds and reality saplings, and these are actually persistent between games you play. So you have to plant seeds, and you then have to come back and weed them, and you eventually get loot from them.
That's cool.
I'll also jump in real quick. Tomlin AU, my friend here, has just been ambushed at a nearby gas station. I was busy looting, so I didn't pay any attention. He's dropped a reboot card, so if you're down and out, you can still get back into the game. So I'm going to head over in a daring effort to get his reboot card and get him back in so we can win.
I see there's a timer up top. I assume he'll die if that runs out.
That's exactly right. It'll despawn.
I'm very sorry, but you don't look very heroic in your little clear bubble.
Oh, shots fired. I think Master Chief looks heroic no matter what, so counterpoint. Would you agree, Joe?
I mean, I feel he's a little less heroic in a hamster ball, but still quite heroic.
Fair play. So I just pulled off a smooth maneuver there, and I got Tom's reboot card. Now I need to find a station to reboot him.
So are these little saplings like individual people plant them and you can only use the ones that you planted?
Yes, so I thought it was just the ones you planted. However, you can come across other people's blossoming saplings and steal their gear, which is very cool.
Okay.
And the more games you play, the more the loot grows and gets better. So if you plant something and come back in like 5 or 6 games time, it'll probably be like an epic or a legendary weapon.
See, this is one of the things that like has kept Fortnite where it has been as such a popular game for so long. It's just these like little things that encourage you to keep coming back and work in a way that, I don't know, it's kind of surprising and delighting. Like I wouldn't have I personally wouldn't have thought of a mechanic really that works persistently across games like that.
Yeah.
No, I agree, absolutely. And that's what's so amazing between seasons, and even throughout a season, they're constantly every week introducing new little changes to the island. So that big area we were just in, this Vibin area with all these like interplanetary seeds, that is going to probably spread across the island.
Wait, what just happened? So you can redeploy?
Yeah, so I just grabbed it's a porter rift, and you can deploy it and just get a drop in to go somewhere. And because Tom was flying in, I figured I would drop one myself and I would fly in with him.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played Fortnite in years, and this looks like essentially a completely different game from the game I played.
Yeah.
Well, it's changed to the Unreal 5 engine now.
Well, I mean, not just graphically, but like the map's completely different, the mechanics are completely different. I don't even think I've seen you shoot at anyone.
No.
You've just ridden a roller coaster and flying around in a hamster ball and with an X-Wing as Master Chief.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how I play battle royales. It's basically just like dodgeball, duck, dip, dive, you know?
Yeah, just hide from everyone and let everyone else kill each other.
Yeah.
Joe, there's a reason for that. It's because I can't shoot, and so I just try and let everybody else fight, and I'll clean up the scraps.
Hey, that's a tactic.
But I have seen someone in here, and I'm going to throw a firefly jar to light the building on fire, put a bit of pressure on them, and then we'll just wait for them to come on out, and we might get a kill. Who knows?
Jordo knew that he had to bring 16 minutes of gameplay, which meant that he had to hide for the majority of the time. Otherwise, there'd be nothing to show.
You're right. We actually recorded 7 different games, and this was arguably the best one to show off all features and not die within the first 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, you had to record 7 different games. You weren't like, oh, we'll just do one more just in case we get something better.
Okay, you call me. That's what Fortnite is. That's been in my entire life. Yeah.
Just have to play Fortnite for work all day.
Yeah.
But no, it's a great game. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and the fact that they keep it fresh, like I'm actually putting money into a free-to-play game because I really support what they're doing here.
How much did Chief set you back?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, now I need to know. Now you have to say.
And now you have a wolf.
But I've just tamed a wolf. In the previous season, they were such a hindrance because they're so hard to kill. But now you can jump on them and you can ride them for the first time in Fortnite history, which is incredible.
That's very cool.
And now Chun-Li here is going to ride a boar. And I genuinely think this is such a cool, fun thing, and it just adds to the playfulness of Fortnite overall, you know?
Like, genuinely watching this, I'm like, now that they have zero build and, you know, seeing how much fun there is there, because I always knew that was fun. I was just always really hindered by the building. Like, it would... You guys know, you experienced it. It would just get me.
Oh, yeah.
This is making me like, oh, yeah, maybe I'll get back into it.
You'd look at somebody and take one shot, and then they would build like a mansion around themselves and just impenetrable fortress.
Yeah. And when I would try to build, I would just fumble constantly, and I did not feel that I could invest the amount of hours it would take for it to become muscle memory.
No, man. We've just stolen some gear from somebody else's reality sapling that we found in this area, which is fantastic. It was epic, or legendary gear, I believe.
So basically, if you're watching this and you've seen Jordan just steal your sapling, particularly, who is the player of that one?
I actually don't know, but they'll know, and they know my gamer tag now, so
Oh, wow.
I expect a message.
Yeah. So come get him. Leave it in the comments. Tell him where and when to meet you.
So we've had to ditch our mounts here because we're now zip lining to get a bit more into the circle and to get a bit more coverage.
So this is duos, I assume?
This is duos, that's right, yeah. And I'll be honest, this game is fantastic no matter how you scale it. So solos rather, is incredible fun as well. And that's actually how I got into the game. And then I told all my friends about it. They played some solos and I'm like, yeah, let's squad up, let's do this.
Yeah, nice. So there's singles, duos, and quads?
And trios. All 4.
And trios, okay, right.
And a heap of other like creative game modes. It's not just Battle Royale. You can do like there's Imposters, which is like an Among Us ripoff. There's like death runs and all sorts of little things that the community makes as well as Epic.
Does anyone play the original single player thing?
Save the World, yes, for EXP. And there's a bit of controversy at the moment because this season's EXP is pretty hard to come by.
Yeah, right.
And so you kind of need to play Save the World if you want to like max out and get all the skins, including Darth Vader, who's finally available.
I do have to say, like, Fortnite was probably, and is probably the biggest, most successful sort of U-turn of development ever. Because they released their single-player thing, and it didn't really do much for them. And then they're like, well, let's make this Battle Royale mode, have a bit of fun with that. Mm-hmm. And it just blew up.
It became the biggest game in the world. And for good reason. I really think they support it well. They're not like, you know, exploitative of their players. They genuinely want people to have a really good, unique time every time they play.
Yeah, and just that constant stream of fun new content, you know, does a lot.
You may have noticed I was shooting pretty terribly. I'm not very good at this game, but I do enjoy playing it. So we miss a few shots, but we have fun doing it, you know?
Are you on PC, Xbox?
I'm on PC, yeah, playing mouse and
PC.
keyboard.
Mouse and keyboard.
Joe's judging you right now.
No, not at all, not at all.
How would you play it, Joe?
If I was going to play this, I'd play PC, mouse and keyboard.
You can play it on mobile too. I actually have played a few games on mobile, and because you can matchmake with people who are playing with touch controls, I whip out an Xbox controller and actually win games every now and then. I know.
Nice.
It's incredible.
Sneaky cheeky.
I know. So, kind of a bit of a lull at the moment just because we're trying to cover ground and stay alive. But we're going to see a bit of a shift in the scenery in a moment because a big fog's going to roll in, which is one of the really cool things I like about this game. Like the map actually like changes throughout, the lighting and everything changes as you play.
Wait, you can bum slide now?
You can, yes. After you can sprint, but before you could sprint, you could even just tap control while running, and you get a cool little slide going.
That's a bit fun.
It's great. The traversal is like so important, especially because there's no build. If you need to get up a cliff or whatever, you can't build your way up anymore. So having those little roller balls with like the suction cup, it helps you get places a lot faster.
So can you climb in this season as well?
Yeah, you can clamber, but obviously they just need to be like high enough that you can reach the ledge and pull yourself up.
You can't just climb up a cliff face.
Sadly, no. Not Breath of the Wild style.
Not yet. They'll add that later.
They'll add it later, yeah. This is very like atmospheric in my opinion, like a heavy fog upon this like Aztecian ruin.
Very Tomb Raider.
Definitely. And it's creepy. I was expecting someone to jump out at any moment because that's the nature of the game, especially in the late rounds of the circle. But we're okay.
Well, it is getting to the point where I'm feeling quite tense. Like I'm seeing there's 16 people left now. The circle's closing in and closing in.
It's coming. They're coming.
You've picked a good match to bring to us because I'm genuinely like, are they going to take it all?
Thank you. Yeah, with our one kill, are we good enough to finish the rest?
Might be all you need.
Hey, you don't need to kill a lot of people. You just need to hide effectively and then kill the only other team left.
Truly. Are you both fans of Battle Royale? Have you played many other Battle Royales?
I've played quite a bit of PUBG.
Oh, yeah.
I've also played a bit of Spellbreak and things like that. I wouldn't say that it's a genre that I eat up.
Sure.
But it is good fun, especially with friends.
Oh yeah, that's where it's at.
Yeah, it's not something I've done a lot, to be honest. Like I have a small competitive streak when it comes to gaming. I'm sort of probably more towards single player games traditionally.
Okay.
So the kind of highly competitive nature of Battle Royale, I was like, yeah, I'll check them out, but that's not my jam. But I enjoy them what they are.
That'll all change when the Halo Infinite Battle Royale comes out, though, no doubt.
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah. Last Man Standing, I enjoyed.
Yeah.
So why have you guys run out of the circle?
So we've tried to get to like the small side of the circle, so we've gone wide to try and peek people who are coming in, and thankfully it's worked out all right. We managed to clean up another kill or two.
Why would you not just like hide and wait?
Because I know the viewers are already judging my gameplay. Like we need to at least do something in this, otherwise they're going to think that I'm just the weakest Fortnite player on the planet, which is close to true.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being weak if you stay alive.
That's true.
I am a coward. I will play these games in whatever cheesy way I can to get as far as I can.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And it's crazy because you focus so much on survival. As soon as someone appears, it's actually frightening. Like there's a part where we get startled a little bit later and it's actually very tense and you panic a bit. Well, I panic at least.
Well, that's kind of the best thing about Battle Royales is that there's quite a lot of that downtime. So you have a lot of those low, calm moments. And then when the combat kicks in, it's a real sort of spike in the excitement, as opposed to sort of a traditional like Call of Duty or Halo match, which is, at 11 constantly.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Which makes it all the more embarrassing when things have been quiet for 20 minutes and then you immediately get sniped.
Yep, especially in PUBG.
Didn't even see it coming.
The time to kill in this game is fantastic, though. Like, I'm a really big fan of, how survivable you can be, especially getting shields and everything back. This person, Tom, just went to finish him off with a shotgun as he tried to reboot his friend, but he used a little portal rift and he was able to escape.
Sneaky.
I know.
Yeah, I'm always a fan of a bit higher like time to kill in games. Just it gives you more time to react, a bit more time to sort of have a bit of strategy in each fight.
Definitely. And you're not just dead on sight because you didn't check your corners.
Yeah.
So this is a little hut that we found. I skipped ahead a bit because we definitely camped because we were coming real close to the end. And we actually were waiting here quite a while. And we're like, this is it. We've got this. We're really not.
The devastation when you found a great place to camp, but then it becomes outside the circle.
Yup.
Oh yeah, good little flank. Oh.
No, but couldn't jump too high. And then shotgun comes. Absolutely.
Oh,
I had to blur the names because it's a free-to-play Fortnite game. Very inappropriate. Names, so.
Oh dear.
But that's the episode. That's it. We came fourth.
fourth is pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad. Well done.
Thanks. I think so.
So what did you guys think of Fortnite Season 3? It looks like a whole bunch of fun. Obviously, we're springboarding off of the core of Fortnite that people know and love, but adding some really cool little elements. And I feel like for me, seeing it again, I'm just thinking, man, I think it might be time to get back into Fortnite again. And this is the power of Sweet 16. It keeps destroying me. And for example, I have not stopped playing Vampire Survivors since we did that episode. So thank you, Jordan, for coming and bringing more stuff that's going to suck all my time.
My absolute pleasure, Ad. I hope you enjoy it.
And thank you, Joe, for bringing your big Master Chief energy.
You're welcome.
If you're going to jump into Season 3 of Fortnite, or maybe you're already playing it, let us know in the comments below. Let us know what you think. Remember to subscribe to ABC Gamer to see more cool content from us. Hit that notification button, and we'll see you next time.